Good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining. Sunil here. Can you hear me? Please give your confirmations on the chat box, please. Thank you very much. Perfect. Thank you very much. Thank you for your responses. Thank you very much for your responses. Let's stop the chat. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let us stop the chat. Especially for all participants who fear about coding, now you need to change your mindset. Coding is simple as long as you correctly understand the concepts. There are some participants who fear about coding. They think that coding is not my part of life or something like that. It's not the case. You have to change your opinion. I make it simple. And especially Python is already simple. Python is already simple, and let's make it much more simple. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you very much for joining. First things first. First things first, we have to, many participants are still not yet part of WhatsApp group. They are asking for the WhatsApp group link. So let me share the WhatsApp group link. Sharing group number 20, group number 30. In case if this group is full, in case the first group is full, then please join the second one. Please do not join the duplicate groups. Please do not join the duplicates group. In case the first group is full, please join the second group. Perfect. Okay. What's planned for today? We'll be learning string data type, which is very, very important. We have discussed about integer data type. Am I right? We have discussed about float for storing floating point values. We have discussed about the Boolean data type, which will allow only two values, either true or false. Today, it's all about string data type, which is very, very important, very frequently used in the real time. How can we deal with multi-line string literals? How can we use indexes in string? You have to understand about positive indexing, negative indexing. So how can you use index in string? How to use slice operator? How to use slice operator? Length function. What is the importance of length function? What does it return? Yes, as I told you, positive indexing and negative indexing. So I hope you now know that today's session is all about understanding the string data type. This is our plan for today. So as usual, before moving on, let's have interaction with some of the participants. Many are waiting from a long time. So let's start with Ogunumbia. How are you doing? You are allowed to unmute now.
Good morning. Good morning.
Thank you for joining.
Well. Thank you. Yes.
Your question, please.
Well, it's about the app. I'm having issues with the getting on the app. It's telling me not available to make payment. So I was wondering what I could do.
No, why are you looking for an app?
Oh no, to get the recording on the app.
Okay. Did you have the mobile app link with you?
Yes, I do. I've already installed it.
When did you do that?
2 days ago.
Okay. Okay, let me check with my backend team. I will repeat my mobile app link one more time in the chat box. Please verify is it the same app or not. I think it is the right one. Are you able to see Logic Labs Technologies as them on the?
Yes.
Yeah, so you are in the right mobile app. Okay, but in case if you want to access the videos, you can sign up from website. Okay, that's the right approach. Okay, let me show you.
Thank you
Yes,
so much.
look at this. Please have a look at this. I hope you know our website. It is logiclabstech.com. Okay.
Okay.
Please log in. If you don't have a sign up, please go ahead and sign up. And then you can go to a store. You can select this Python batch 103. Okay. It accepts international payments also. You can just buy for Indian rupees 1,179 or the equivalent US dollars approximately and check out. That's all. Okay. You'll have access to the recordings from your mobile app, from your website. Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much.
How do you know about this training?
I got it from a friend. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, and it's a very useful training to me. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Good evening, Kavya. How are you doing?
Hi, Sunil. Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks for choosing me.
Thank
So
you.
I'm very excited to learn Python.
Very good. Yes, your
Yeah.
question, please.
So, yeah. Right now, means actually I'm new to Python and I'm new to your session.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So how is day
So
1 and day 2?
yeah, it's fine. It's very nice the way of your teaching.
Thank
So
you.
actually, I'm my background is CSC only, but you're saying means if non-technical guy also they can learn easy.
Yeah,
So the
you
way of
can
teaching is
learn
good.
much more easy. Okay, please continue learning and maintain the momentum. Please practice. Okay, thank you, Kavya.
Yeah, okay. A small suggestion.
Yes, please.
Can I? Means like it's a suggestion or something. Uh, some people guys are asking in chat box questions. So if you clarify that questions means it's a happy, no?
Yeah.
After
It's true.
after
Yeah.
after teaching that class, so just take 10 minutes to answer those things.
Okay.
So if anyone have questions or doubts means they
Got
can
it. I got it. Yeah.
yeah
Thank you, Kavya. Thank you very much.
yeah thank you.
Good evening, Karthik. How are you doing?
Hey, hi Sunil. Thank you. I thought that I won't get the chance. I got it from you. I was your ex batch of 77
Oh
AWS and
my
DevOps.
God, very long back.
Yes. And I was waiting for you eagerly from long time for which session you're going to teach. Luckily,
Okay.
you are teaching Python.
No,
I'm very
actually,
glad
I
to
got a
hear
lot
that.
of pressure to teach Python, Karthik, frankly. Okay.
Okay.
So even I used to teach Java 15 years back. 15 years back, I
Okay.
used to teach
Oh,
Java in
okay.
Amirpet for a size of 1,000 participants in a
Oh
classroom.
my God.
Okay. So 15 years back, I trained a programming language, and after that, I had never touched any programming language. Then I
Okay.
thought, okay, let's do it one more time. This time, let's have programming language. So I
You
have
did a
started.
good one, Sunil. If you are not teaching us, then how we need to learn such
and
kind
the,
of
and
languages.
yeah, it's actually easy. Python is itself is very easy when
Yeah.
compared to Java.
The way you
And
teach us, it will be easy, Sunil. I can surely say that.
thank
The way
you.
you teach us, right? It's very spoon feeding.
Actually, your
Everyone can
feedbacks
understand.
encourages me a lot. Okay, it makes me irresistible.
Yes, Sunil. I was eagerly actually was waiting for a long time to check it. That's
Mhm.
why I was in your WhatsApp groups as well. I'm not even exited from the
Oh,
WhatsApp
it's
groups.
been long time you are staying in the WhatsApp
Yes,
group. Thank
yes,
you very much.
yes. I was waiting for the batches.
Yeah, thank you.
Great, Sunil.
Thank
Thanks
you
for
very
the
much.
teaching
Thank you
us.
for your
Thank
feedback.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you all. Thank you all for your valuable comments. One more final call. Azhan, how are you?
Hi, sir. Hi.
Very
Thanks for
happy
tuning me.
to talk to you, Azhan. How are you?
I'm good, sir. Thank you. I was not aware about your experience. You got a nice amount of experience. Currently, I am working on a Avaya. Currently, I work with Avaya VoIP. I'm
Mhm.
a VoIP engineer. I have a
Okay.
6 years of experience.
What's your current location?
I am from my hometown is Jammu and Kashmir.
Mm-hmm.
I'm from Srinagar, the capital of Jammu Kashmir.
Many of my participants are from Jammu and Kashmir. Do you know that?
No, I don't know that.
How do you know this training?
I got it from one of my friend. He sent me that link. If you want to join this Python, honestly speaking, that I paid around 25,000 to those great learning guys.
Okay, good.
Yeah, honestly speaking. So
Okay,
I
okay.
didn't get a time to enroll. So by the end of the day, they did not repay that amount. So they were only teaching this Python, AWS,
Okay.
and that
DevOps.
DevOps, and
Yeah,
this
it's
one
a package.
Azure. That was
Yeah,
they were charging around 1.5 lakh rupees for
yeah.
me.
Okay.
So
So is it
so
effective? Is it productive?
it's amazing because I also learned Java and I also made some projects in Java
Very
during my
good.
college days before 6-7 years. But after that, I didn't get a chance to learn that. So
Okay.
as you know, when you move out of that touch, so
Mm.
these type of things happen. So
Yeah,
thanks
yeah.
to you. And
Thank
it's
you,
very
Azan.
amazing training. Thanks for your time. I appreciate your time, honestly speaking. So I also sent you the video.
Thank
Maybe
you.
you want.
Yeah, I remember. I remember you. Yeah, that's the reason I have
Yeah.
unmuted. Thank you
So
very much.
honestly
Okay.
speaking, it's very, very taking out time for us, and this sharing your free, kind of a free training you're providing. It means a lot to us.
It's
Thank you
not
so much.
100% free. Live training is 100% free, but in case
Yeah,
if you want
that's
recordings, you have to pay nominal of 1,200 rupees. That's all.
no, I know that that's
Yeah.
something different. But at the
Yeah,
end
yeah.
of the day, it's a free.
Yes, you are right.
1,000 rupees is not a big deal.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you, Azan. Okay. Thank you very much, and
Thank you. Thank you.
keep learning. Thank you very much. Let's move on. Let's move on. Okay, so by looking at this agenda, you have understood by this time. So we'll be dealing with string data type. In the last session, we have discussed about number data type. We have discussed about float data type, and now we have discussed about Boolean data type. Now we are moving on with string. What is a string? String is a sequence of characters. For example, my name Sunil is a string. Just sequence of characters. In fact, we already started using string. Let's open the command prompt. Okay, let's open the command prompt. Let's run the learning environment by using Python. Yes, the integrated development learning environment is ready now so that you can work out with your Python code. Perfect. We have started using string. Let's, for example, I'm storing a value Sunil, and whenever you're dealing with strings, you need to enclose it in single quotes. In fact, we have done it. The first program was Hello World program. Do you remember on day one, we have learned Hello World program, printing Hello World program. And I have mentioned Hello World in single quotes. Agree or not? Isn't it? So I'm storing a value Sunil in a variable called A. And now if I want to print my variable, you can do that Sunil is printed. So Sunil is a string. And the rule what you need to follow whenever you're dealing with string, you need to enclose it in single quotes. Agree? The first command, what did we discuss? Hello world. Hello world is a string. That's the reason I'm enclosing it in single quotes. So whenever you're dealing with strings are nothing but sequence of characters. Whenever you're dealing with strings in Python, you need to enclose it in single quotes. Perfect. Greta, your first question. You can also enclose it in double quotes, my dear friends. It's not mandatory that you need to enclose it in single quotes. Strings, you can also enclose it in double quotes. For example, the same print command. You're getting the output. The output is the same. So it's up to you, whichever you feel comfortable, you please follow the syntax. You can enclose it in single quotes. You can also enclose it in double quotes. The same thing I'm doing, a variable a equal to, I'm writing Sunil in double quotes. Now I'm writing print a. Nothing difference. Both are equally good. So whichever you feel comfortable, if you feel single quotes is comfortable, please proceed with that. If you feel double quotes is comfortable, please proceed with that. You can follow any of this to deal with strings in Python. Next point. What is the reason why Python has given two options? You can write it in single quotes. Strings, you can deal with single quotes. You can also deal with double quotes. What could be the reason? There should be some reason why they are giving us two options. Thus, if they give one option, that's more enough, right? Why are they making it complex? There's a reason behind that. There's a reason behind that. Now I'll tell you. This is something typical. Okay. Not much find in the other websites also. Okay. I want to print Sunil. I want to print Sunil. Okay. What's there in it? We already have learned how to print Sunil. Very good. I want to print my full name, Sunil Kumar Koppavarapu. This is my full name, Sunil Kumar, first name, middle name, last name, or something like that. Can I do it? Yes, no doubt you can do it. No doubt. Print Sunil Kumar. I did it. What's there in it? Nothing special. Now I want this output. The same output, but I want Kumar to be enclosed in single quotes. This is what I want. I want Kumar to be enclosed in single quotes. Now tell me, how do you do it? Print. Sorry. If you enclose complete thing, entire Sunil Kumar Koppavarapu is printed. Okay. So this is a string. So you have to enclose it in single quotes. But in Kumar, you also want single quotes in the output. So do you like this? Do you mention like this? Is it the right way? Do you think it will be work? When you mention this, it will think this is the beginning of the single quotes, this is the end of the single quotes. And again, there is no starting of single quotes. So this kind of program will give you an error. This kind of lines will give you an error. Unexpected indentation. Are you understanding? So this is not, so how do I achieve this? This is giving an error. How do you achieve this? Okay. Now, in such cases, when you want Kumar in single quotes, when you are Kumar in single quotes, now what you do? Sorry. What you want in single quotes, first you include that. And as you are, as the output you want in single quotes, you use double quotes in this scenario. Because double quotes is also allowed, right? Now it will work. So that's the reason you have to use combination. As you have used double quotes, this is considered as string, and whatever you have mentioned inside double quotes, that's as it is printed. Interesting, right? Python itself is interesting. Some problem with the keyboard. Let me check. Print. Now this value, whichever you want to enclose, let me try this. Perfect, it's working. Sunil Kumar Koppavarapu, I got what I want. I want single quotes to be printed. I want single quotes to be printed. So in this case, whenever you want single quotes to be printed, you have to use double quotes and then use single quotes. And let's say you want this output. You want Kumar to be mentioned in double quotes. This is what looks like some problem. You want Kumar to be displayed in double quotes. If you want Kumar to be displayed in double quotes, so what you have to do? Use single quotes. Okay. And use double quotes because you want Kumar to be displayed in double quotes. So you have to play around like this. So that's the reason they have given us two options, like an escape sequence where others will say, so Kumar is in double quotes. So if you want double quotes to be printed, enclose it in single quotes. If you want single quotes to be printed, enclose it in double quotes. Am I clear? I hope am I clear? Am I clear? Am I clear in when should you use double quotes? When you, otherwise, if you're regular operations, you can use single quotes or double quotes, whichever you feel comfortable. I hope I'm very clear how to deal with strings. Perfect. Now, let's move on. Multi-string literals, multi-line string literals. String is nothing but a word. When you deal with multiple lines, when you want something like our organization name printed in two lines. First line should be Logic Labs and second line Logic Labs Technologies. When you want this a string to be displayed in multiple lines, then you have to use three single quotes. Single quotes, double quotes, three single quotes. Are you understanding? For example, look at this. This is called multi-line recurrence. A equal to 1, 2, 3, 3 times single quotes, logic labs, technologies, I want to print it in a different line. Okay, and close 1, 2, 3. Yes, I have stored this value into variable A. Now print A. What is printed? Are you getting multi-lines printed? Yes, so you can use single quotes. My dear friends, am I clear? Please respond in the chat box. Am I clear? To show you when should we use single quotes, when should we use double quotes. In normal operations, you can use single quotes or double quotes, but if you want single quotes to be printed, enclose it in double quotes. If you want double quotes to be printed, enclose it in single quotes. When you want to display string in multiple lines, when you want a string to be displayed in multiple lines, use 3 single quotes. Use 3 single quotes. Perfect, perfect. Let's move on. Let's stop the chat. So now you know how to deal with multi-line string letters. Next, using index in string. This is very, very important. Using in strings are widely used in programming. When you're writing a program in the real world, dealing with strings are very, very important. And Python gives you a lot of options to deal with strings to make yourself very comfortable. So let's move ahead by learning the concept of index in string. Okay. Look at this. A equal to Sunil. This is a variable name. A, I'm storing a string Sunil in my variable name. A. Very good. How can I access a character in the string? I want to access, first let's do that. A equal to Sunil. Very good. Print A. Perfect. The complete value is printed. Now I don't want to print complete value. I want to print only first character. I want to access first character in the string. I want to access third character of the string. I want to access last character of the string. Let's say your string is having 10 characters. You want to access 7th character of the string. How can you take control of one particular character of the string? This can be possible by using index. I want to display first character in the string. When I want to, if you write print A, if you write print A, the A is having what value? Entire string it is having. So entire string is printed. But I don't want to print the entire name. I want only first character, letter S. How do you access the first character? By using index. How do you access the first character or any character? You can access a particular character in the string by using index. I have a diagram to just show you. Just before beginning of the session, I made this diagram ready to make yourself comfortable. Look at this diagram. This is my string SUNIL. My string is how many letters? 5 letters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Agree? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Am I right? 5 characters. Yes. Indexing if you want to access one particular character, you have to use index. These are index numbers. My dear friends, these are index numbers. Are you understanding? My dear friends, these are index number. The index numbering starts with 0. The index numbering starts with 0. It's a 5 characters, right? So it starts with 0, ends with 4. Yes, total 5 characters. As simple as that. Now you want to access you want to print only first character. Now, if you want to print first character, print of A will write entire characters. A, and in the square, this is syntax. In the square brackets, this is syntax. In the square brackets, you have to mention your index number 0. 0 refers to first character. Am I right? Look at this. Print of A. I don't want print entire A of index number 0. What is the output? Tell me. What is the output? The output is yes. If index number 1, what is the output? SU. I want to get the last character. What should be the index number? Index number 4. SUNIL. Are you getting this? How are you understanding how to use index? Is simple. That's it. Now indexing is simple. Now if you want to have access to one particular character, you can do that. Now you know how to use indexes. That's it. Simple. Python itself is simple. Even a 10th class school going candidate can also easily write Python programming. Try to understand these snippets of code. Once you're very clear in understanding these lines of code, you can write very meaningful, easy programs. So you now know how to deal with strings. You now know how to deal with strings, and you also know how to deal with a specific character inside the string by using indexing. And you also know the index number starts with 0. That's all. Simple. Let's move on. I want to discuss about, now you already have discussed about using index in string. Now I want to discuss about slice operator. I want to discuss about slice operator. What do you mean by slice? Forget about technical meaning. Let's have a general meaning of the term slice. If you open Google and search for slice meaning, not technical meaning, general dictionary English meaning of the term slice. What do you mean of the term slice? Looks like something wrong. Yes. What is the meaning of the term slice? Slice a thin, broad piece of food, such as bread, meat, cake, cut from the larger portion. Cut from the can I have one slice of a bread? Cut a bread is a bigger portion. I want one slice. Can I have a slice of an apple? Are you understanding? Okay, slice is nothing but part. So I hope you're understanding now. I hope you understood what I'm talking to you. I want part of a string. I want part of a string. So this is the meaning of the word slice. What is the meaning of the time? I hope you got the concept. Slice is with the meaning with respect to string is that, let's say your string is having 5 characters. I want to pick up only 3 characters. I want to cut that particular 3 characters. Your string is having 10 characters. I want to pick up some set of characters. Can you pick up that set of characters? Yes, you can do that by using slicing. By using slice, you can get some characters. Okay, I want the slice of the above index. Look, for example, look at this. This is my string. This is my string, Sunil. I want this particular slice, UNI, this particular part. I want UNI to be printed. If you want one character to be printed, you know that. If you want first character to be printed, you want 10th character to be printed, you want 4th character to be printed, you are using index number. Now I don't want one character. I want some set of characters. I want to print from the second character UNI. This is my word. I want these 3 characters to be printed. Can you do that? Yes, you can do that. If you want to print one character, you can do that by using indexing. Yeah, now you know index number starts with 1. You can get any number and then get that particular character. Now, if you want some set of a part of a particular string, yes, you can do that. This concept is called as slicing. You will never forget when you understand these generalized meanings. Now let's go ahead. And this is my string, Sunil, and I want these characters to be printed, UNI. I want these characters to be printed. How do you do it? This is syntax. By looking at the syntax, you can easily understand. A of begin index and ending index. A of begin index and ending index. This is syntax. Now you want UNI. So U is what is the index number of U? What is the index number of U? What is the index number of S? What is the index number of S? It is 0, not 1. The index number starts with 0. S is 0. Then U will become number 1. The index number of U is 1. So you have to use 1. And from 1 to you want, this is 0, 1, 2, 3, right? 1, 2, 3. Agree? So do you think when you write A 1, 2, 3, do you get UNI? That's what ending index is what? You want UNI 0, 1, 2, 3. I think A of 1, 3, 1 colon 3. Shall we try it? Shall we try it? Print of A square brackets, beginning index 1 colon ending index 3, square brackets close the print function. What will be the result? What will be the result? Do you think UNI will be the result? So from 1 to 3, look at the diagram. From 1 to 3, this is what is expected. According to our expectation, we have written according to our expectations. Let me clear the annotations. Okay. So according to the expectations, we have done it, right? So let's see whether are we getting the right result or not. Are you getting the right result? Let's go back. Look, let's go back to the command prompt. Are you getting UNI? What is our expectations? Our expectations is you should get UNI, but you're getting UN only. What is the problem? Let's try to understand it. It returns what this particular slice function returns. It returns from the beginning index to ending index -1. That's the functionality. When you write 3, it is not considered as 3. It is considered as 2. So 1 to 2 is nothing but U and N. That's the reason u and n is printed. So when you write 3, 3 minus 1 is considered. That's how the behavior of strings. So when you want u and I, then you need to write 4. 4 minus 1 becomes 3. From 1 to 3. 1 to 3 is nothing but u and I. So that's what it works. So I write print of a square brackets beginning index 1, and I have to use 4 because it is considered as 4 minus 1, and then I get u and I to be printed. So I got my slice of my string. This is my requirement. I want u and I want one slice from my string. I'm able to do it. So whenever you want a particular slice from a string, you have to use this particular syntax: a begin index and end index. When you write end index, it returns end index minus 1. Keep that in mind. So you now know how to print the entire string. You now know how to print a specific characters in a string by using index number. Now you also know how to get the slice from a particular string. That's it. Perfect. Few important points you need to keep in mind. Few important points you need to keep in mind. If we do not specify begin index, this is begin index, right? As per the syntax, begin index and end index. For example, a of 1:4. 1 is called as begin index and 4 is called as ending index. If we do not specify begin index, then the default value is 0. Then what is considered? 0 is considered. Okay. For example, look at this. What is my actual value in my string, in my variable a? Sorry. What is the actual value in my variable a? The value is Sunil. Now, print of a square brackets. I am not specifying the begin index. I'm only specifying the ending index. Close of print function. When you don't specify begin index, then what value is considered? 0 is considered. A of zeros. What is 0? 0 in the starting is nothing but the first character SU. And 3 minus 1. 3 minus 1 is what value? 3 minus 1 is 2. 2. That is nothing but SU and is printed. Is that right? Yes or no? Yes. So you don't get any error if you do not mention your begin index. If you do not mention the begin index, as I have shown you now, if you do not mention the begin index, what value is considered? The 0 is considered. Super. Very good. As simple as that. Now let's move on. If you do not specify ending index, if you do not specify end index, then it will return all the characters till the end of the string. Are you understanding? If you do not specify ending index, if you only specify begin index, for example, look at this example. Look at this example. Print of a. I'm specifying the begin index. You can see here clearly. I'm specifying the begin index. I'm not specifying the ending index. When you don't specify ending, it starts with 2. What is the value of 2? It starts with n, and rest of all the characters are displayed. Our understanding, as I have not mentioned n, I are mentioning only begin index. From the begin index, rest of all the values are printed. Let's try it. Let's try it. Don't practice parallelly. Focus on the training. After the session, you can practice. First, listen. Okay, don't save time here. Print of a. I'm specifying the begin index. This is the begin index. I'm not specifying the ending index. From 2, from the second character. Rest of all the characters are printed from second character. NIL is printed. As simple as that. So you now know how to get slice of a string. Slice of a string is having 2 arguments. One is begin index, the other one is ending index. And you also know that when you do not specify begin index, it's considered as 0. When you do not specify ending index, it gives you all the values till the end. Perfect. If you do not specify begin index and end index, if you do not specify begin index, if you do not specify end index, then it gives you the entire string as if like we are writing print of a. Perfect. Clear? Clear about this? This is how indexing works. My dear friend, this is how indexing works. Clear about this? Okay, perfect. So you know how to get a slice from a string. Very good. There's a length function. There's a length function which returns the length of the string. There's a length function which returns the length of the string. Right now, print of my variable a. What is value? What is there in the variable a? String Sunil is variable. So what is the length of this particular string? Length is nothing but how many characters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when I write print of, what is the function of length? Length, don't write LENGTH. It's only length. Length of a. So what is length of A? Length of A is 5. So 5 is printed. As simple as that. There is a length function which returns the length of the string. There's a length function which returns the length of the string. Are you understanding? Are you understanding? Okay, perfect. Okay. Now, I want to discuss about negative indexing also. I want to discuss about negative indexing. I already have discussed about positive indexing. Sunil, what do you mean by positive indexing? This is nothing but positive indexing. This is nothing but positive indexing. Positive index number starts with 0 and it continues to 0, 1, 2, 3. That's how the sequence is. This is called positive indexing. This is called positive indexing. Okay. There is a negative indexing also. There is a negative indexing also. Before explaining you negative indexing, guess the output of this. Print. Shall I increase the font size? Properties, font. Okay, good. Okay. Print of A. What is print? The my value is the complete string is printed. Print of A of index number 0. What is printed? 0. Index number starts with 0. First character 0. So S is printed. Agree? If I write 1, U is printed. Very good. Now print of -1. This is what I want to discuss about negative indexing. I want to discuss about negative indexing now. In this diagram, there's nothing mentioned about negative indexing. Sir, index number is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's good. Now I can understand. I can pick up any character whichever I want using the index. But you have not mentioned anywhere -1. What does -1 returns? Let's try to understand it. What is -1 returning? L. It is returning last character. So last character is -1. This is negative indexing. Then what will be -2? If I write print of -2. So in Python, there are positive numbering, positive indexing, and negative indexing. Both are available. It's up to you. And if you want last character to be printed, you can write print of 4. You can use index 4 in case of positive. If you want to use positive numbering, positive indexing. If you want to use negative indexing, you can write print. You can use negative number also. Both options are available. Are you understanding? If I write -2, what is printed? You can easily guess. If I write -2, what is printed? Tell me, what is printed? I is printed. So I is considered as -2. So N is considered as -3. Okay. This is considered as -4. And the first letter is considered as -5. Are you understanding? Let's discuss with -5. Let's deal with -4. Sorry. So print of -5. First character is printed. As I told you, so this is called negative indexing. I already have a diagram ready with me. That's why I have cleared it. Look at this. Look at this. Positive and negative indexing. The positive indexing starts with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Negative inserting indexing is like this: -1. It starts from right to left: -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. So that's the reason when I used -5. Are you understanding? That's the reason when I used -5, it is giving you letter S. It's up to you. These are both options. Python has given you flexibility. It's up to you whether you want to use it or not. Whichever you, let's say you want to print S, it's up to you. You can use positive indexing, you can use negative indexing. These are the both options available. Okay. I hope I'm now clear. If anybody asks you about positive indexing, if anybody asks you negative indexing, don't get confused. It's simple. Remember, positive indexing starts with 0, negative indexing starts with -1. Okay, perfect. So you now know about that's it. Simple. Positive indexing, negative indexing, simple. If you know, it is simple. If you don't know, Automatically our brain assumes that it is complex. Our understanding, if you know, it becomes simple. Same thing happens when you're learning mathematics in our school days. When you know trigonometry, it is simple. When you don't understand trigonometry, we feel it is complex. It's all about understanding. You have to unwind. Please unwind. Please come. Humans comes with mental fixations saying that something is difficult. Programming is difficult. Technology is difficult. People who are getting into IT jobs are very intelligent. Only intelligent people get into IT jobs. Don't be under impression. So you are coming with mental fixations. Even an average student can get into IT jobs. Don't think that people who are working in TCS, Infosys, with all big branded companies, they're excellent, they're intelligent, they're having good academics. It's not the case. Okay, so don't underestimate yourself. Technology is easy. Programming is also easy. Okay, thank you very much. Perfect. Let's move on. So we have discussed about length. We have also discussed about positive indexing, negative indexing. I want to just play around with some strings, okay? Because we should be very comfortable in dealing with strings. For example, look at this. This is my requirement. First, try to understand my requirement. What is the value in my variable A? You already know it. I have a value, a string Sunil in my variable A, and all these are in lowercase. I want to convert this particular string Sunil. All the letters are in lowercase. I want to convert it to title case. Title case is nothing but in the string, first letter will be in uppercase, rest of the characters will be in lowercase. People call it as title case. People call it as initialize with string, in string initialize with capitals, or people call it as camel case, whatever it is. The point what I want is I have a string with all the letters in small case. I want the first letter to be in uppercase and rest of the values I want to continue with small case only. How can I convert? Okay, perfect. Yes, look at this. I want to introduce you upper function. By looking at a name, by reading some, by forget about technology, by looking at a word, you have to do some guesswork, and generally your guesswork will become true in technology. Upper, it will convert the lowercase letter to uppercase. That's all. You will never forget now. What upper function will do? Upper function will, as the name suggests, name is suggesting you. You don't need any trainer. Name is suggesting you what it can do. Upper can convert the lowercase letters to uppercase. For example, which letter I want to convert? I want to convert first letter. How do you identify? How do you catch the first letter? By using index of 0. Obviously, a of index of 0. So print of a of 0. If you write a of 0, s is letter, s is printed. But I don't want small s to be printed. I want the capital S to be printed. So you want to convert. When you want to convert, you need to use upper function. So print of a of 0 refers to s on, and I want to apply upper on this particular letter s. Uppercase letter s is printed. This is uppercase letter s. Perfect. Next, after s, you want remaining letters to be printed in small letters, right? How do you catch hold of remaining letters? If you want to catch hold of remaining letters, slice. You slice. Print of a of 0, first character converting into uppercase. So yes is printed. After s, you want some letters to be printed. So you need to use glue. Gluing is nothing but joining. Joining is done by using plus. Okay, so you need to use plus, and from the second letter you want to print, right? You want to print the second letter. Second letter is nothing but index number starts with 0. Second letter is nothing but 1. I want to use 1, and I don't want to use end string, because you know when you don't mention the end string, it prints you all the values. That's all. Are you understanding my difference? Are you understanding what I'm trying to say? So are you able to convert the Sunil, everything in small letters? Now I have converted a first letter in uppercase and everything is in small case. Perfect. So that's how. So it's up to you. So you have to use the slicing up to the requirement in the programming in the real world as per the requirements. You have to try with all options to get the required results. For example, I want Sunil to be printed, S should be in capital letters. First, I have catch roll how to pick up yes, one character I have picked up, and I now that there's an upper function which will convert the lowercase letters to uppercase. Once it gets converted and I want to add rest of all the values, rest of the values are nothing but U, N, I, L. How do you access U? By using the index number 1, not 0. S is 0, U is 1. From 1 to rest of all the characters you can use U. I have missed it because it takes by default all the values. So print it, that's it. Clear, my dear friends, clear. Am I clear? Yes. Perfect. Okay, let's have interaction. Okay. Venkat, how are you doing? Good evening. Are you enjoying the session? Venkat Datla.
Hi, Sunil.
Good evening,
Good evening.
Venkat.
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you for giving me an opportunity. I've been part of your DevOps session earlier.
Oh my God. Thank you very much, Venkat.
Yeah, in Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh, very
So,
good. What's
yeah,
time for you?
This is 7:15, I think. Yeah, morning 7:15.
So you're doing work from home or you need to rush to your office after the session?
No, work from home.
Oh, you are happy. Okay,
Yeah.
good. Thank you. So how is why are you learning Python?
Out of interest. So it's
Yes,
not
good.
being my. Yeah,
Good.
just want to learn the technology. That's all. Yeah.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Venkat.
Your DevOps, I got very good idea. I got plenty of things. It helps me in my day-to-day life.
Thank you, Venkat.
IT life point of
You
view.
may
The
never
same
know
way I
which
want-
technology helps us at what time, isn't it, Venkat?
Exactly.
Okay.
That's the reason. Yeah, that's the reason. I
So
want
we
to
may
be
never
up to
know
the.
you're learning Python. In future, after 1 year, you want to brush up after 2 years. This becomes handy for you.
Correct.
You can
That's
go
the
back
reason.
and watch the videos also. Okay. Thank you,
Yes,
Venkat.
thank
And
you.
I promise you
Thank
will enjoy the rest of the training also. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thanks.
Solomon Otunye. Good morning for you, I think so. You are allowed to unmute now.
Hi, Sunil.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm back again.
Thank you. Tell me one
No,
line.
I
Is
should
Python?
tell you. I
Please
should tell
proceed.
you thank you.
Thank
So
you.
after your DevOps class, badge 88, I
Mhm.
landed a senior role as a
My
DevSecOps
God.
engineer.
Thank you very much. Let's all congratulate my dear participants. Solomon got a senior role and got job in DevOps after this training. Thank you very much. So let's all congratulate on chat box. Solomon, you made it.
Yeah.
So is this really
Thank you.
DevOps training helped you on that day?
Yeah. The DevOps training helped me to secure the DevSecOps role with Lockheed Martin.
Thank you.
And yeah. So we're doing automation now. I'm managing the automation team as well as the container orchestration team. So that's why I'm learning this, because we need it for the automation.
Yes. Now tell me, is it
Right.
simple or complex?
Oh, it's super simple. You made it so easy. I was reading this textbook, and it was difficult to kind of put the whole concept together. But you teaching it this way, it's just. I took a course in what's it called? Google automation, and I
Okay.
couldn't understand most of the concept. But the way you kind of explain it, it's easy. I can't even forget it. So
Thank
thanks,
you.
thanks a lot. I really
Thank
appreciate it.
you, and stay tuned for rest of all the course. Don't leave it. Complete the entire 30 days of training, okay, to get the best of it.
We'll do. Thanks a lot.
It's like a reunion of all my participants. Okay. Ravi Pedi. How are you, Ravi? You are now allowed to unmute and talk.
Yes. Sorry.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good, Sunil. Actually,
Thank you.
I was in.
May I know your location and your experience?
Location is in Hyderabad only.
Okay.
So
how many years of experience?
I'm experienced 20 years experience in this.
20 years. On which platform?
So storage and system admin.
So SAN storage.
Yes, yes, exactly.
Wow, good. Is it QNAP or Dell?
No, not IBM storage and EMC also, EMC and NAS,
Mhm.
NAS storage also.
Thank you. Thank you.
NetApp and all things.
Thank you, Ravi.
So,
Any specific reason why are you learning Python?
actually, we are now on the storage side, but I'm doing the cloud migrations. We are doing the cloud migrations.
To which cloud? Is it AWS cloud?
AWS and Azure, actually, Azure migrations. So from storage migration, storage Azure actually. So we are doing this AWS data sync and all things we are using.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
So for that, we recently have attended Azure class. Azure
Good.
class in the
Mr. Ankit Narula.
Ankit Narula, yes.
How is the training?
It's a good actually. It's a good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So then, yeah, I got this
information.
Yeah. So then I'm thinking of to learn of the DevOps and all things for the Azure DevOps or something. So before that, if you learn this Python also is easy. Everyone is saying it's easy.
Oh yeah, it's really easy, isn't it, Ravi?
Yeah, I did that. So
actually, this slot, this 4 to 5 slot, is actually scheduled for DevOps. I have cancelled the DevOps and started Python.
Okay.
Okay. Then thank you, Ravi.
So DevOps means which DevOps you are teaching? Is
AWS DevOps.
AWS DevOps. So
okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Good. Thank you. Yeah.
Good. Look at this. Okay. Now I just want to show you. So I got Sunil S in uppercase, rest of the values in lowercase. But this whatever it is returning, you can store it in a variable. Just want to show you that you can store it in a variable. Let's say I'm storing it in variable called B, and I want print B just to showcase this. Okay. So whatever the value which is returning, I can store it in a variable, and I'm printing the variable, as simple as that. Okay. Now. So you already have learned about positive indexing. You have already learned about negative indexing. Yes, we have referred the images. Positive indexing is easy. Negative indexing is also easy. Positive indexing starts with 0. Negative indexing starts with minus from right to left. Perfect. Now this is what I want. Can you try this? I want to convert the Sunil. Everything is in lowercase. I want the same output to be displayed, but the last character I want it in uppercase. Can we do it? Yes. This is how you have to evaluate. I just want to tell you. You have to first get this slice. Agree? You have to first get this slice. How do you get this slice? How do you get this slice which I have highlighted? Okay. So you can start with 0. What should be the ending index? What should be ending index? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 minus 1. You can have an ending. You can hard code it, but instead of hard coding, you can use length minus 1. What length will return? Length will return length of the string. Now, what is the length of the string? Length of the string is 5. So when you're writing 5 minus 1, 4 is printed. Are you understanding? Are you understanding? Print of A from beginning index to length of the index. What is the length of the string? Length of the string is 5. When I'm writing 5 minus 1, it returns as 4. First, let's get this output. First, let's get this output. SUNI. Did I get it? Yes. Because when you write in the ending index as 4, it returns 4 minus 3, 4 minus, it returns 4 minus 1, 4 minus 1 is 3. Yes, you're right. 0, 1, 2, 3. I is index number 3. I got it. I got my slice, whatever I want. And I'm not hard coding whether it is 4 or 3. I'm using length function, my dear friends. That's what I want to tell you. You don't need to hard code it. Use length function. Be smart. Length function returns length of the string. What you want is a value 4. That's nothing but length of the string minus 1. So that's what I'm doing here. So I got my slice, and then I want last letter. Okay, use glue for adding. And then how do you add last letter? Use negative indexing. Use negative. Don't hard code the value of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Use negative indexing A minus 1. When I write A of minus 1, L is printed. So, and L you want it to be in uppercase, right? Yes, perfect. So that's how you have to use. Okay, you have to use. So like this, you have to use. Okay. So it looks like some error. A of -1, you have to convert it to upper. Okay. Close of print function. So is it got it printed? And this one I can store it in variable bay. That's it. What are you able to get it? That's how you have to do it. So now tell me, tell me, my dear friends, how is today's session? Are you now comfortable with strings? How to know single quotes? How to use double quotes? Please respond in the chat box. Are you now comfortable with multi-string literals? Whenever you're dealing with multi-string literals, 3 single quotes. How to use indexing? Now you know positive indexing starts with 0. How to get the length of the string? Negative indexing starts with minus from right to left. How to get slice? What should be slide? What do you mean by slice? Everybody is talking about slice of a particular string. That's nothing but a part of the string. You know how to use ending string, how to use a beginning string, a beginning index and ending index, and what is the default values, what is the length function. That's it. So this session is all about strings. I want to dedicate one session for string because string is frequently used. And one more important point, my dear friends, string, this is just introduction. In coming classes, we'll have exclusively close to 2 hours of sessions exclusively I'm planning for strings. This is just to introduction. Please, how to get the best of the training. First point, how to get the best of the training. How to get the best of the training. You need to do hands-on. No more excuses. Don't say it's complex. Technology is not cup of my tea. It's not the case. Don't give yourself excuses. Anybody can get into IT industry. Okay? Yes. Who wants to talk? Please raise your hand. So this is our agenda. We are done with our agenda. Our session is generally 1 hour to 1 hour 10 minutes. So who wants to talk? Please raise your hand. Oh, many people raising your hands. Okay. Kirtan, how are you?
I'm fine, sir. How are you, sir?
Doing well, Kirtan. Your location, your experience, and why are you learning Python? How do you know about this course?
Actually, I was browsing to social media. I came to know about this course. I am a fresher.
Very good.
Actually, I am from non-technical background only, but I am being in fresher. I can't able to understand, but now I'm able to understand.
You want to get into IT jobs, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So at least Python is one of the most preferred technology, programming language now, Kirtan. Okay, you are in the right track. Okay, please complete the entire Python.
Sir.
Add that Python skills in your resume.
Okay, sir. But I have one question, sir.
Yes, please.
So you have to told that like in between we can't change the capital letters. Like if I have a sentence of 60 characters, length of 60,
you need to change in between? You need to write a programming for that. Okay, you have to wait for a few more sessions to do it. Okay, got it?
Okay.
Anything more, Kirtan?
Thank you for that. No, sir, I am new to a platform. I don't know what to do. Just I'm learning Python and I have finished the manual testing on it.
Very good. So, okay. Did you install Python on your personal laptop?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Did you start at hands-on?
Yeah, I have started.
Are you getting the same outputs?
Yes, sir.
How are you feeling about Python?
It's actually understandable. I'm being a non-IT field. I'm good at it. Sir.
Thank you. Good. Slowly you'll gain much more confidence. Thank you. Thank you. Is it the same, Prashant? How are you?
Yes, sir. It's me. Back again.
Oh, Prashant, thank you. Very, very happy. I remember the moment I saw Prashant Sethi, I'm sure you are you. Okay. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing fine, sir. That's really great. I mean, you started this session and been quite helpful with Azure the AWS DevOps as well as the AWS course.
Thank you, Prashant. Very happy to talk to you. So you're working from home or office?
I currently am actually working on a network side right now, so it's totally a different role that
No, this timing 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock is it a working hours?
I actually it's a multiple role, so I sometimes do work from home, sometimes do visit office.
You're managing. Thank you. Thank you. Nice to speak to you. I cannot resist. Sorry. One more call. Humphrey.
Hi, Sunil. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for joining.
Yeah, thank you. We're back again.
Yes. Good to know that. Yes.
Yeah.
What else?
Yeah. So,
How is life?
Sunil, no, life is good. We're still in the job market, struggling with the interviews. It's not easy, but we're trying. Yeah. I discovered that every DevOps interview they're asking about Python and Java.
That's what we have started. Yes.
Yeah, that's why we decided to join. Maybe combining the AWS and DevOps with
and
the Python
skill sets.
things will be good.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a quick question.
Yes,
When you show the diagram that went from 1 to 4 and from -5 coming back. So my question is, what if the figures are more than 4, like up to 100?
Got it. Good question. Good question. Look at this. Good question. What is the value in the variable a, Sunil? Okay.
Yes.
Print of a square brackets, let's say index number 4. Four is the last value, right? So SUNIL, what is printed? L is printed. Okay, as expected.
Yes.
Now if I write index of 10, you don't have 10, right? Okay.
Yes.
We have only 0 to 4 indexes. Okay, when you write 10, it gives you an error. Index error, string index out of range. The range is 0 to 4. So it's out of range. Are you understanding?
Okay.
Very good.
Yes, so it's standard like that.
Yes, you're right. Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you. Good question. I thought of discussing that, but it's out of my mind. Thank you for
thank you, Sunil.
Thank you very much. So my dear friends, this is all for plan for today's session. Tomorrow's session is much more interesting. There are a lot of points to be discussed in string. Stay tuned for tomorrow's session. Stay tuned for tomorrow's session. Complete the hands-on and stay tuned for tomorrow's session. Thank you very much. Have a good time. You can sign up, my dear friends. I stopped sharing, I think so. Please go ahead and create an account in the website logiclabstech.com. Sign up, create a new account. Thank you very much. Have a good day.